What's up, Cowboys Nation? It's your boy Jay Tuck. Cowboys up, and you're now tuned into the Cowboys fans only channel. So comment, like, subscribe down there. All right, so when this kind of whole picture popped up last week, I think it was Friday. I was like, I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Now, granted, it was fun, right? We need something to talk about. The draft is over, so we've got rookie camp kind of going on, but we're starting against the dark days of NFL football. And this is when all the chaos starts. So the picture kind of broke last week that Julio Jones was found in Dallas wearing a Dallas Cowboys hoodie. Get you one. You look good in it, to be honest with you. Like, all right, Julio, it kind of matches. So we had fun. We kind of spoke about it. I was like, I wasn't going to drop a video on it, talking about it too much. It is what it is. But of course, this is what we do on this channel, man. If you guys ask, then you shall receive. And so I even have my own brothers hitting me up like, do you know anything about this Julio Jones thing? Pump the brakes. So apparently, Shannon Sharp, who just broke the bro code, right? He called Julio Jones on Undefeated and said, you know what? Let me find out what's going on. Julio Jones said, I am not going back to Atlanta. So he's disgruntled, not going back to Atlanta, but also said, Dallas Cowboys, and I want to go somewhere to win. Now, it's a slight jab, but let's be honest, Julio. You ain't been the healthiest in your career, and you've been playing with the Atlanta Falcons, so it is what it is. Who are you to pump your chest at the Dallas Cowboys and snipe your nose up in the air at us? It is what it is. Julio, we don't want you, though. I'm going to talk about that here in a second. But yeah, so it seems like this is an entire rift going on with Julio Jones and Atlanta Falcons, which should possibly be the reason why they drafted Kyle Pitts, in the draft. And so, the Falcons, if you guys feel like you may have messed up and you're going to screw over your Hall of Fame wide receiver by drafting Kyle Pitts, I'm a reasonable man. I'll be more than happy to take him off your hands and let's fix this little issue. Let's rekindle this thing with you guys and Julio. I'll take Kyle Pitts. It is what it is. But here's what I've been saying about this not Kyle Pitts thing. See, you guys got me thinking about Kyle Pitts again. Julio Jones. Would I welcome Julio Jones in Dallas? Absolutely. But do I think that at this point in his career, he's better than the big three that we currently have? Nah. It's a name. But no, honestly, I've taken Amari Cooper over Julio Jones at this point. I'm damn sure taking CeeDee Lamb over Julio Jones at this point. And I'm taking Amari Cooper over Julio Jones at this point. So here's my proposal. Listen up. If we can get Julio Jones for a second round pick, me personally, I'm doing it. But it's not to bring him in to be a piece to our offense or to our team. I am bringing in Julio Jones, and I am packaging with Connor Williams, and I'm trying to get a first for next year in Vegas, right? Walk with me. Walk with you, boy, right? I get a first for next year in Vegas from some team. Maybe it's the Patriots, or it's one of these teams, right? And then I take my 2 firsts and I package those picks to move up in the top 10. And then we'll go get that corner from LSU that we've been speaking so frequently about on this channel. But that's just me. But I don't think the Cowboys will do it now. Shouts out to my guy, John Williams. He kind of posted an article about, could the money work if we move on from Julio or from Amari Cooper? I think Julio costs us 15 towards the cap. There's also possibly we can do a trade with Jalen Smith and also Michael Gallup to possibly make the money work for Julio Jones. I'm out because one thing, as we always say on this channel, your best ability is what? Availability. Say it again. Your best ability is what? Availability. And we all know that Julio Jones has some injuries. He's always nicked up. I'm out. But if I'm able to bring in Julio Jones to move him to get another first round pick, so that way I can leverage those picks and go get my corner, Derek Stingley Jr. from LSU next year, then we can talk. But nah, man, I'm sticking with Michael Gallup. You guys got to stop trying to toss Michael Gallup off the cliff, man, to get an Infinity Stone. I feel like even though we're probably going to lose Michael Gallup, we know how Stephen Jones loves those comp picks, so it's not going to happen. So Julio Jones, I'm personally out on it. It's fun. It's a fun topic, but nah, because a lot of people are like, well, he can be our 4th wide receiver, Tuck. Okay, granted, that's a fantasy, but we also got Sid, still got Simi Fioco, we got TJ Vasher, who we're about to drop a video on soon. There's players out there that can be our 4th wide receiver. We necessarily don't need a Julio Jones. So, Yeah, I'm cool on that. Now, interesting topic I brought up earlier. Since we're kind of walking down fantasy island right now, what if Cowboys Nation? Yeah. What if Travis Frederick decides to pull a Jason Witten? What that could do to our offense? Because think about it. Travis Frederick came off a Pro Bowl caliber year before he retired. Now, I know there was kind of concerns with his health or whatnot, but I think majority of that was COVID related. Going through the protocols, it might have been too stressful what he has, with this disease. And so think about that. If Travis Frederick was to come back and you get Tyron Smith, you have Connor Williams before I can trade him. Connor Williams, Travis Frederick, Zach Martin, Lyle Collins back. Yeah, I'm all for it, man. So that's something we've been talking about today on Twitter, man. You got to follow me at JTuck151. I would definitely welcome Travis Frederick back with open arms. And it's kind of interesting to see where he currently stands because I haven't, Travis doesn't talk much, man. But if he would be interested in possibly coming back and taking that center spot now, I am personally high on Tyler Biadasz. I think he's going to be a quality caliber center in the NFL. But as you know, Travis Frederick, not at this point. So I would welcome Travis Frederick back. Another thing I want to talk about, shout out to my girl Rika, formerly known as Moving the Chain. She posted an article about Tristan Hill, right? Is Tristan Hill going to be the odd man out once we try and get to this roster cuts later here in the summer after camp? I feel like Tristan Hill is due for an uphill battle because he was a Marinelli guy. He went through Mike Nolan last year, and then now here comes Dan Quinn. So it's been 3 coaching changes under Tristan Hill, and we all know he doesn't fit the Dan Quinn mold. So I feel like Tristan Hill is going to be a guy that we have to kind of keep an eye on how he's performing during camp. I know a lot of you guys are going to Oxnard. I personally won't be there. I'll be elsewhere. But, we're definitely going to be watching these camp battles at the defensive tackle position because I saw an article also posted today about, Neville Gallimore having a big season and, a huge impact with this roster. So we'll have to keep an eye on that because you have Neville Gallimore. We brought in Osa. We also have Urban. Is there really going to be a need? We also got Quentin Bohanna. Ain't no more running in Dalton. So will there be a need for Tristan Hill? And how will that work out in this Dan Quinn scheme? Of course, then you always need extra bodies in the interior. But, I'm kind of interested to see how things shake up with Tristan Hill. He was a guy that I was rooting for. And honestly, even as bad as our defense was playing last year, he was solid for the most part, last year. I mean, he was one of the few people I can kind of point to like, all right, he's actually giving out max effort out there with Tristan Hill before the injury. So it'll be interesting to see how the Dallas Cowboys move on with him. So that's it, man. We're going to have a live show tonight. My guy West Coast is going to be joining us. We're going to keep it lit, man. But I want to chime in real quickly and talk about this Julio Jones thing. Julio Jones, great caliber player. Would I move on from Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup for Julio Jones? Absolutely not, because once he goes down, we're going to be in a big hole. Nah, but if we can bring him in, package him up, and flip him, I'm all for it, man. It's your boy J Tuck. Comment, like, subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Also, go to CowboysFansOnly.com. Use code CFO Gang. Got those Boss Man Fat shirts y'all been wanting so bad. Got some Parsons shirts coming. I got a lot of things coming in store, man. So I can't wait to share that with y'all, man. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Have a great Monday. Stay safe. Stay blessed. Stay encouraged. And don't take the bait, Cowboys Nation. Watch the hips, not the ball, because in off season, it gets kind of clickbaity-ish, to say the least, man. It's your boy J Tuck signing off, saying peace. Let's go, Cowboys.